Hey guys, Marty Boots here. Today I've got a remarkable fractal for you, and I've already shared this with my group and the potential outcome of this if Bitcoin can continue to follow in the footsteps of First Majestic Silver. Right, this fractal is absolutely remarkable, unbelievable, guys. And if this fractal plays out, guys, it's telling us that we are going into a bull market in the altcoins, right? And I want to walk you through this fractal right now. You'll be absolutely amazed. So, um, anyway, guys, don't forget to like, give the thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in a 3-day free trial, we have a fantastic group in there. You can take the 3-day free trial. Now, the fractal goes, guys. I'll just get into this quickly. Um, Now, the fractal on First Majestic Silver played out over a longer period of time, but it's also a different time frame. I've set this to a 1-day chart, and Bitcoin is actually on a 3-day chart. Um, I think it's just a little bit easier. I don't have to do that. I could put it to a 1-day chart. Let's just do that. Maybe it'll look more similar for everybody, but I think I had trouble fitting it in properly. Okay, maybe that'll do. Hopefully, you all get that right. So we can see, guys, from the from the base, we had a base here, okay? We had the base here on First Majestic Silver. Then we had the crash, we had a crash. Then we had a V-shaped bottom with a possible Adam and Eve. This had a V-shaped bottom and a potential Adam and Eve consolidation. Now this lasted a little bit longer than Bitcoin's. In the stock market, things tend to last a little bit longer. But it was an accumulation period, very similar to Bitcoin's anyway. And then after that, we went into this bull market. You can see here we went into a bull market in First Majestic Silver, got above all moving averages and moved up very hard, very fast. Okay, identical so far. Now what happened next was pretty remarkable also. We created three peaks. I just want you to see this properly. There was one, two, three peaks, right? We on First Majestic Silver we created three peaks, as you can see, and then we crashed to create that first low. Okay, right down here to create the first low, crash down to create the first low. And what happened after the peak? We crashed lower to create this first low here, right? And then price bounced to create the middle peak. So just let me clean up the charts. I just want to keep them clean. After the bounce, we created a low. Then we bounced up to create this middle low, same as in Bitcoin. Okay, and after that, we crashed lower again on both of them, identical. Now, then on First Majestic Silver, we created two pivots, two prongs, two pivots at the bottom, and you can see here on Bitcoin, we created two main pivots. Okay, you can see there was a double bottom basically, and then from the double bottom we moved higher back into the previous highs. Almost identical, guys, in structure, in nature, in movement. Now, then you can see here we bounced from the double bottom, the two prongs at the bottom, right? We bounced back up into this previous high, just like Bitcoin. We bounced back up into this previous high. I didn't draw that properly. We bounced back up and we created a bit of a top, and after the top we crashed. You can see on Bitcoin, after the top we crashed. Identical, guys, absolutely identical. Now it's still identical. The next phase is also identical. From this bottom, guys, we were bouncing right up, and I know now why I had it on a 3-day chart, right? And I want to show you this. So on the 3-day chart, this is why I had it on. I remember now. We bounced back up into the red 200 moving average. Okay, look at this bounce back up into the red 200 moving average. Now we didn't hit that yet, but we are getting close to it. Okay, now I'll just I don't want to ruin the fractal. I just want you to all see it. But you can see anyway, on First Majestic Silver, we bounced right back up after the crash into the red 200 moving average. You can just see it right there. Identical, guys. Almost identical in structure, identical in in nature, and both formed. Let me get this tool. Basically, both formed some sort of a downward. You could call it a triangle, and it's a rough triangle. Okay, you can see here in downwards movement. Now I can finish this when I show you the rest of the fractal, and you can see it there. But so what happened next? If this has been identical in nature and the whole way, it's basically telling us what is going to happen in Bitcoin next. I mean, it's followed everything to a T so far. So why would it not follow things in the future? What happened next? So what happened next, guys? Okay, you can see that Bitcoin dropped down to form a double bottom. We hit the 200, so we hit the 200, and then we formed a double bottom, right? Hit the 200, almost. We're just about there, and it's saying the Bitcoin will fall down to create a double bottom down here, right? That's if it plays out. That's what it's saying. We're coming back down here, and then we get a bounce, and we get a chop about. All right, let's continue. What happens next? Bitcoin crashes lower, right? Bitcoin just went lower. We basically formed, if I can find the tool, we basically formed a downwards channel, so to speak, a downtrend, really, from these lows, right? You can see it's basically just one large downward momentum channel. It's basically called a downtrend, but it formed this sort of pattern, right? And I'll get to that in a minute. But so if Bitcoin is going to do something similar, it's tough to call. We need to get some pivots on it yet, but it's basically saying that Bitcoin can do this, right? Depending on where we top out, we've got two pivots, right? From these two pivots, obviously the angle trajectory may be different, but this is what it's saying for Bitcoin, that something like this can happen. And basically what happened, now let me change this to a 3-day chart. I think this is very interesting, guys, because look what happened. We came right back down to the previous lows. Basically it's saying we came back down here. Now obviously the structure of this chart is different because Bitcoin's basically came back down to these lows already, if you see. But so maybe we might just do something like this. If I can, we might have a downtrend right back down into the double bottom area, right? That is possible. We don't know yet. But this chart is giving us massive clues. We had the identical structure, right? And we are right here on Bitcoin right now, right? That is where we're at right now on Bitcoin, right here. If this trend continues, right? It's been identical for over 2 years worth of action on Bitcoin. It's potentially telling us that we are going to come back down and test this $3,000 level. So that's it for the video, guys. Please don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, and if you'd like to take the 3-day free trial, we have a fantastic group and fantastic members on there, guys, and everybody's improving every single day. We base our model around education. We also have $1 million worth of educational videos and courses for members. Literally thousands of courses from all the best traders in the world. So if you'd really like to up your game, you can come in and join us. Just take the 3-day free trial, 100% free, and see what we're all about. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day.